Welcome back. I'm glad that you're practicing today with me again. Let's start in child pose. See that the sitting bones are directed backwards. There are space between the sitting bones and your spine is elongated. Rest for a few breaths and feel the grounding. This sequence is very important because many of us have a lower backache or incorrect posture or sitting job, or maybe slugging abdomen, or maybe just things which need to be corrected in our movements, or strain in the back or at the hip area or at the knee. This sequence will help you to a great extent. Now, from child pose, slowly come to cobra position forward, and after to child pose back a few times dynamically. See that you're moving vertebra by vertebra and all your joints are activated. Legs and arms are parallel, shoulders away from the ears in the socket. Try to enjoy the movement. As you move forward vertebra by vertebra, you elongating your spine and your psoas muscles. As you're moving back, you making space between the sitting bones. Now remain in the front and push intermittently one and the other psoas muscle to the ground. Elongate them. For lower back pain to avoid, it's very important each morning to lengthen the psoas muscle. Now for next, we will in tablecloth position, we will round with an exhale and arch with an inhale the shoulders. Move vertebra by vertebra. Feel the movement in your spine and see that all your joints are engaged and strong. Grounding with the ball of the feet and with the palms. Next, a mild twist. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, twist. Repeat it a few times. Twisting is very good for the nerves along the spine. And now stay statically in the twist for 3-4 breaths. Inhale in the back and feel the tension releasing. Come back to the middle and come to the other side as well. Bring the weight towards your leg in each asana. Don't fall to your upper body. When you are ready, inhale, slowly come back to the middle. And now raise one leg up, stretch the leg, push with your heel and with the ball of the feet. Raise the other arm and see that you are a straight line. Feel as you engage your core muscles so there is no tension in your lower back. If you want to go further, then you can bend your leg and you can grab your metatarso and see that all your joints are very activated. And slowly come back to the middle. Whenever an asana feels comfortable, you can stay in the previous asana. Slowly stretch your legs and your arms and just stay in the position and see how you engaging the back part of your body. Usually during the day, walking, sitting, moving, we are not engaging enough the back part of the body, and that's why we have problem. You can go further, you can do a bow, and when you are ready, just come to the middle and slowly come to the starting position. From here now we're going to puppy position. I found this position every morning very efficient, because we're making space between the sitting bones while we are inserting our spine inside the body. See that you're stretching your shoulders, and you can walk to the right a little bit with your hands. Breathe to the area which is lengthening. And you can come back to the middle and other side. Make space between the sitting bones and just find space in the body. Make space in your body. Now let's come back to the middle. And slowly push yourself up to Adho Mukha Svanasana. In Adho Mukha Svanasana, come to upward facing dog, and after downward facing dog as well. Here, see that you are moving vertebra by vertebra, and try to feel the grounding with your bones, and your arms and your legs should be parallel with each other. With these movements, we want to make movement, flexibility, mobility inside the body. Especially good if you do yoga in the morning when your body is still rigid after the sleep. Then you will feel much better in your body the whole day. And now we start, after warming up the spine, we start with lengthening the psoas muscle. This is two main things you should do in each movement morning. If you have a knee injury, just stay in the lizard position in the hands. If you can stay on your knee, then a few times dynamically come forward and back, and see that your spine remains straight all the time. Your head doesn't go in front of your hip. And now we do another variation. Inhale, come up, and exhale, come with your hip back while stretching the first leg, and body, upper torso is parallel with your mat a few times. Now see that your spine is not rounded, but your spine is straight. Stay statically in the position for a few breaths, and see that you're lengthening the back of the knee and the hamstring. Your heels should be grounded and flexed. And now slowly come to lizard position. You can stay with the legs straight, or you can come to your forearm as well, and see how you're narrowing your hip area and lengthening the psoas muscle. Just stay like this for a few breaths, and when you are ready, slowly come up and a mild twist. See as you're twisting your spine and bringing close to your abdomen, to your inner thighs. And when you are ready, then come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Here you can bend your knee, and you can push the sitting bones towards the sky, and the forearm should be parallel with each other and on the ground. See as you're lengthening your spine here, you're placing back your internal organs to their place, and you're making space between the sitting bones directed towards the sky. And now let's repeat a sequence for the other side as well. At least for 2-3 minutes we should open each morning, lengthen, stretch the psoas muscle. So now first dynamically move back and forward, and after a little bit bigger mobility, with an exhale, slowly stretch your legs, bring your torso parallel with the ground, and inhale, come forward. And now remain statically in the position. The toes are flexed, ankles strong, and stretch the back of the knee and the hamstring. It's very important that many times these muscles pull in our lower back, and that's why it hurts. You can avoid much percentage of the back pain if the back of the knee and the hamstring is well stretched. And now come to lizard position for a few breaths. Just try to enjoy the stretch and breathe inside the stretch. And when you are ready, then slowly come back to the middle and twist. And eventually come to Adho Mukha Svanasana and do a few waving motion. Bend your knee, bring the buttock close to your chest, and from here Adho Mukha Svanasana after plank position, and after slowly back to the starting position. See that you're moving vertebra by vertebra. Release any tension in the joints or in the spine. Feel good in the movement. Just try to remain in your body and breathe. And when you are ready, tuck under your toes, stretch, lengthen the heels. It's very important that our sole is also a stretch point which need to be stretched every morning. And sit with your buttock to your heels and slowly release tension in the wrist. After, grab your hands overhead and bring your elbow, one elbow and the other elbow, as you've seen on the video, and next to your side body. And when you are ready, come to Uttanasana. In Uttanasana, please bend the knee a little bit so then your sitting bones can go more up to the sky. And see that first you can raise your toes up and see that you are evenly distributing the weight on your heels and on the ball of the feet. Grab your elbows and a few times just swing to the top and back, to the front and back, and swing to side to side. And after, you can place your hands on the ground and see that your spine should remain straight, and you can raise one leg. The two legs and the two arms should remain parallel. The leg shouldn't turn outside. See that you are turning inside the big toe. And after, raise the other leg. Just observe what your body does, how you engaging the muscles on your spine and on the back of the leg. If you make a strong back leg and if you make a strong spine and back, then you can release a lot of tension from the lower back. And now I will explain the 5 fundamentals of right posture. Come to Tadasana and engage the back part of your body. And in the front, everything direct upwards, the knee, the pubic bone, the navel and the sternum upwards, and on the back side of your body, everything grounding. The shoulder blades grounding, the tailbone grounding, and bring your hip level with the mula bandha and hip bandha, and try to insert your spine inside the body while you are grounding. And now come with the legs wide apart. Your hips should be parallel with the longer edge of the mat, and turn right leg 90 degrees, left leg 45 degrees. Just for a moment, watch your knee. Where is your knee? Your knee should be between the first and the second toes. And a few times just bend and stretch your legs and see that you are not bringing weight to the front of the knee, but to the back of the knee. So bringing weight to the back of the knee while keeping straight and strong your spine. And when you are ready, here an easy Parshvakonasana, and after exhale, come to Virabhadrasana 4, and after Parshvakonasana. A few times see that the weight is evenly distributed on your leg and you are moving with strong legs. Stretch intermittently one and the other side of the trunk. And after come to full Parshvakonasana, keep the legs very strong. It's very important to make strong legs and to bring back the muscle symmetry in the hip area in order to release the spine. You can also make a loop with your hands if you would like to go further, but you can also remain in the previous position. And now slowly come to Prasarita Padottasana, bend forward from the hip area, keeping the spine straight all the time. See that your hip remains above your heels. You shouldn't bring the weight forward, and stretch your legs, arms forward. See that you're making space inside the body and making space between the sitting bones. Due to stress, many times the sitting bones turn toward each other, which results in shortening the piriformis muscle as well. So in yoga, we do a lot of movements to bring space between the sitting bones to make symmetry, parallelity in the hip and the legs. And now come to the other side and repeat a few times the asana on the other side. Bend and stretch the left knee. And after stay with the leg bended and come to easy Parshvakonasana, and after exhale Virabhadrasana 4. A few times repeat the movement, just stretch the side of your trunk and breathe into the stretch. And you can stay in the full position as well. You can bring your arms close to your ears, or also you can make a loop if you are strong and flexible enough. If not, just stay in the previous position. Look upwards. And when you are ready, then slowly come back to the middle, turn inside, and slowly come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. From Adho Mukha Svanasana, bend your knee and slowly come to lying on your abdomen on the floor. Here you can rest for a few minutes before we start the back strengthening asanas. Now we start with a movement of freestyle swimming. So bring your arms to the front, raise your arms and raise your legs, and intermittently start to move with your legs and with your arms. Start to move from your shoulders and from your hip area. See that you can do slower as you see on the video, like raising one leg and the other leg like 12 or 15 times. Now we will do this movement for 45 seconds. Meantime, you can rest your forehead on the ground. Maybe after half a minute you can rest a little bit and you can start again. We will do it twice. And when you're ready, then you can just relax for a few breaths and breathe inside the back muscles. I like this exercise because it keeps warm and it gives strength to the whole back, and I don't have to make exercises to the upper back and to the middle back separately. So maybe at least twice we should repeat it, or 3 times. Now we will do it only twice. So prepare yourself for the next round. And when you are ready, then slowly start the second round. Try to feel how you're moving. and just feel how your body, how the back is getting more strength. Only a few seconds left. And slowly relax and breathe deeply for a few breaths. You can stretch yourself as well in child pose. And next we will do 2 asanas, which I call bridge. And with this asana you can really strengthen your lower back in a few weeks. In order not to have lower back ache, you have to have a strong lower back and you have to have a strong abdomen. But now, before we will do a few back bending, very mild back bending, so you can stay either in Sphinx position and just for a few breaths, watch your hip area. See that you are grounding with the pubic bone, opening the psoas muscle and tailbone looking towards the heels. Rotate your shoulders, and if you wish, then slowly, dynamically, a few times come up to cobra position and back. As you're coming up, elongating your spine, shoulders further away from the ears, and see that the 2 upper arms remains parallel with each other. The weight is on the ball of the palms, and try to bring to the ball of the thumb, so you're engaging the back part of your elbow as well. A few times just up and back, so you bring mobility to the spine. And when you are up, then you can start to do waving motion with your back, with your spine. So really you're releasing any unnecessary strain in the muscles. And if you wish, you can mild twist, watch one heel and the other here for a few times. And after, slowly come to child pose, lengthen your back. And if you want, you can twist to one side for a few breaths and after to the other side for a few breaths. It always feels very good to twist after back bends. And now slowly come to the middle and come to bridge position. In bridge position, bring your heel close to the buttock, tuck under the shoulder, come to angel position with the hands and come to your heel, raise your toes. And keep yourself like this for 45 seconds or even for 1 minute. If you want to do it more difficult, then you can walk further away with the heels, or you can come back if it's too difficult, or you can walk back and forth a few times, just engaging the back part of your lower back. Psoas muscle opening to the sky. This, I think, it's a extremely effective position exercise. If you do it every day 2-3 minutes, within a few weeks you will have very strong lower back and very less pain. And when you are ready, just grab your knees, pull close to your chest, release tension, and you can do Pavanamuktasana in one side and Pavanamuktasana on the other side. And maybe with both legs, and now we will repeat it again. So bring your heels close to your buttock, bring your arms in angel position, shoulders stuck under, and now just try to raise your psoas muscle and your hips as up as you can. You can walk further with the heels. Just a few more seconds to go. And when you're ready, release the position. Close your leg, and now dynamically with closed leg, twist to one side and twist to the other side. See how you are massaging the nerves in your sacrum. Just smile, twist to one side and to the other side. And after, you can come back to the up. You can rock yourself up a few times, or if it feels uncomfortable, just turn to your side and push yourself up. Now stay in sitting position, and in sitting position, the last thing before relaxation we will do is opening the piriformis muscle. So now a few times grab the outer edge of your feet and your knee. Bring your calf parallel with your chest, and a few times just swing to right side and the left side. And after, bring the two knees together and try to open the piriformis. A little bit you can bend, a little bit you can forward bend as well. Just as it feels comfortable, and as you can bend from your hip area, not from your waist. And after, change leg, swing to the right and to the left. And when you are ready, bring the two knees to each other. Squeeze the inner thighs, and with an inhale, bend forward for a few breaths. And now let's prepare for the relaxation. Before, I want to show you something which really helps with your middle back, and if you have a kyphosis in your spine. Bring a brick. The upper edge of the brick should be on the lower edge or on your shoulder blades. Don't bring the brick to your waist, so it should be in front where the sternum is. On the back side of the spine. So the upper side of the brick should be in the lower edge of your shoulder blades, and slowly lie on the floor. For the first time, it's a very painful feeling, but it's an extremely efficient if you have an overkyphosis, or if you just want to open your chest and you want to open your diaphragm area, which usually there is a lot of stress accumulated in the diaphragm and in the heart area. If you want to go further, then you can grab your elbows and just remain in the position for a few breaths. This position you can stay in 2-3 minutes. I will start the relaxation, and when it feels uncomfortable, just pull out the brick and stay in the position further. Meantime, breathe deeply. If it hurts a little bit, doesn't matter. If you want to make more painless, then place a blanket on your brick. And now you don't have to do anything else. Just stay in this position for a few moments. After, take the brick out, and for 5-10 minutes just relax. feel as your body is relaxing with each inhale and exhale, and feel as you're breathing out all the unnecessary thoughts and emotions. And what I would like to ask from you from the next 5 minutes, just observe your sensation, the sensation of your body. Observe, but don't react. Just let it go. For now, I'm saying goodbye, but see you in the next video.